Today we are going to start our third sum on the flooring system. So as you can see in this particular sum, there are the different slabs, that is S1, S2 and S3. As well as there are the 9 beams. Overall there are total 9 beams. Here there is will be beam B1 and it is of the size 6 meter by total is 4, 4, 8. 8 plus 2, that is 10.5. As you can see over here, there are total 9 beams in this particular plan that they have told you to design. So in this particular plan, there are total 9 beams. This will be beam B1, B2. Here there is B3, B4. Then again B7, B8 and B9. B5 and B6 are also there. So here this is your total building plan. In this building plan, what they have told you, from the figure shown, they have told you to design the slab S2 and S3, as well as they have told you to design for the beam B7 and for this beam B2. Here B5 is this beam, this 4 meter beam is your B5 and this one is your B6. So as you can see here, there are total 9 beams. From that 9 beams, they have told you to design for only 2 beams, that is for the B7 and B2, as well as they have told you to design for the slab S2 and S3. And also they have told you to draw the sectional elevation of the slab if the alpha x will be 0 and the longitudinal and the sectional view of the beam. And they have told you to consider the live load as 5 kilonewton per meter square and the floor finish as 1.5 kilonewton per meter square. As well as they have given you the grade of the concrete as M20 and the steel grade they have given to you, that is Fe415. And the outer periphery beam support will be 230 mm wide brick. Outer periphery will be 230 mm wide and the internal beam will support 115 mm thick wall and the height of the wall will be total 3 meter. So this is your question. So in this particular question, you need to design for the slab S2 and S3 as well as for the two beams you need to design in this particular plan. The two beams are beam B7 and B2. See, this is your plan. This is your total plan. As you can see, there are total 9 beams in this particular plan. But from that 9 beams, you need to design for only 2 beams, that is B7 and B2. And for only 2 slabs, they have told you to design, that is for S2 and S3. So here there are total 3 slabs, that is S1, S2 and S3. But you need to design for the S2 and S3 only, as well as only 2 beams you need to design. Okay. So we'll start with the designing part. I think I will explain you this question and then I will share the entire PDF with you. Then you can solve this PDF, solve this letter. As we are having very short time, so I will just explain you this question. Yeah, it is fine for you? Or do you want to solve just now? Yes, what we need to do? अभी solve करना है या फिर I will explain you. You will solve it later. Yes, what we have to do? Okay. Okay, we'll explain you. Then you can solve the problem later. Okay. So first of all, we will design for the slab S3. So before starting the design for the slab S3, as you know that we will design for the slab S2 एंड S3 हमें क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला है उन्होंने डिजाइन करने के लिए, दे हैव टोल्ड यू टू डिजाइन फॉर द स्लैब S2 and S3. But when we are going to design for the S1 and S3, because S1 और S3 क्या है आपका simply supported slab है. Simply supported slab are your S1 and S3. As S1 and S3 is your simply supported slab, so bending moment at support will be zero in slab S1 and S3. So while designing slab S2, we will consider continuity at the junction and where one-way slab are coming. We will consider only continuity at the junction where the one-way slab are coming when we are going to design for the slab S2. So first of all, we'll start with the slab S3. So starting with the slab S3, so D will be equals to L effective upon 20 MFT. So L effective you are going to consider over here 20 MFT as it is simply supported slab. S3 is your simply supported. So इसलिए आप क्या ले रहे हो? If for the depth calculation you are taking the formula that is L effective upon 20 MFT. Now L effective and that is the shorter length of the slab S3. S3 के लिए now see go to your diagram. This total is 6 meter, but as you are designing for only S3, S3 के लिए half of the width you are going to consider. So this half distance is your 3. That's why L effective you are designing for the shorter span. So L effective will be 3000 upon 20 into modification factor. So modification factor again you are going to assume it as 1.5. Then effective cover. Effective cover is 25 mm. Again, you are going to assume the effective cover as 25 mm. So the depth will be 125 mm. Overall depth will be 125 mm. Then after calculation of depth, what you have to calculate? Yes, what is your second step? That is calculation of loads. After depth calculation, you need to calculate the load. So for calculation of loading, first of all, you need to calculate the self weight. Self weight calculate करने के लिए what you have to do? What is the formula to calculate the self weight? That is depth into density. So what is the depth? Just now you had calculated depth. Depth की value हमें कितनी मिली थी? 125 mm. But as you have to convert it in meter, so 0.125 into density. तो आपको सेल्फ वेट मिलेगा 3.125 किलो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. Then live load is 5 kilonewton per meter square and the floor finish is 1.5 kilonewton per meter square. So the total load will comes up to be 9.625 kilonewton per meter square. Then 0.15 into 25. Yes, can you let me know ये जो self weight है वो काय का calculate किया है 0.15 into 25 और ये जो self weight है that is 0.125 ये कौन सा इसके calculate किया है और ये कौन से इसका calculate किया है? Yes, anyone from you? ये जो फर्स्ट वाला जो सेल्फ वेट कैलकुलेट किया है दैट इज 3.125 किलो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर, ये कौन से इसका कैलकुलेट किया है हमने? एंड ये जो 0.15 जो कैलकुलेट किया है वो कौन से इसका कैलकुलेट किया है? यस एनीवन? फराज, महफूज? यस अनीस? ये जो फर्स्ट वाला जो सेल्फ वेट हमने कैलकुलेट किया है दैट इज 0.125 इंटू 25, ये कौन सा सेल्फ वेट है एंड ये कौन सा सेल्फ वेट है? Yes, nobody knows. Yes, anyone from you?
And it is for beam B1 and B7.
Being? No, we are designing for only slab ना.
Slab. Slab looks okay.
हाँ, हम सिर्फ अभी
So
स्लैब
this
S3 के लिए डिजाइन कर रहे हैं.
S3.
हाँ, तो ये जो 0.125 है डेट वी हैड कंसिडर फॉर द डेप्थ, और ये जो 0.15 है वो कौन से इसका कंसिडर किया है? यस, एनीवन? नोबडी? वेस्ट स्लैब, दोनों स्लैब साथ में डिजाइन करें. नो, दोनों स्लैब, वी आर नॉट डिजाइनिंग बोथ द स्लैब्स at one time. We are considering for the west slab, that is 0.15. 0.15 into 25 we are considering for the west slab. West slab के लिए हम लोग ये calculation कर रहे हैं. So it is that for that depth we are going to consider it as 0.15. While designing slab S1 and S3, हम slab S1 और S3 डिजाइन कर रहे हैं, तो हम क्या कंसिडर कर रहे हैं? We are considering the simply supported from both the sides. As we are going to consider it as simply supported, इसलिए हमने डेप्थ की वैल्यू कितनी ली है? L effective upon 20 MFT. As we are going to consider it as simply supported, उसपे से हमें डेप्थ कितना मिला था? 125 mm. So we had got the depth as 125 mm. So from that self weight हमें कितना मिला? 0.12 into 25. So for that we are going to consider this 3.125 kilonewton per meter square, and this is for the waste slab. That is for the depth we are additional depth we are going to provide over here. That is for the slab S1. Wait, wait a minute. We are designing for the here slab S1 डिजाइन कर रहे हैं, इसलिए हमने ये डेप्थ कंसिडर किया है 3.125. And for this 0.15 we are going